All right, hello everybody. So once again, let's talk. This is about lesson 5, about associate's degrees. Now, some of you in here aren't going to want to go to a major 4-year university, but instead you're going to want to take a shorter path and get a 2-year associate's degree. I have 2 of those, as a matter of fact, along with my 1 bachelor's degree. So let's start off with this first question here. What percentage of recent associate degree recipients between the ages of 20 and 29 do you think are employed? So what's cool about these is always about reason why I chose this curriculum going forward, even in the next year when I found it a couple weeks ago, was some of the newest stats that's up to date. You can see this was updated of September of 2019, and the number of degrees is 75% of everybody that gets an associate degree between 20 and 29 are employed. Now, what's ironic is that number probably went up quite a bit over the last year, but then with our recent turnaround with the COVID issue, it's probably went down. But I do want to make sure you guys understand that an associate's degree is actually a good thing for you guys to go and pursue, and there's plenty of different options for you guys to actually do those things. So let's go through this worksheet together. Should I in fact earn an associate's degree? So when you're clicking on this little hyperlink here, it talks about the differences between what your degrees are and what they would and would not be. So earning an associate's degree, okay, usually takes 2 years. You can get out of it. CLEP tests, I would highly recommend you guys look into those, especially if you have a lot of useless knowledge about a certain topic. I've told you guys before that I have quite a few CLEP tests on my transcript because the military offered them for like $50, and so I was like, let me take as many as I can, and I did. Community colleges give a ton of associate's degrees. They're cheaper here in Maricopa County. You have 7 different community colleges you can go to, including Gateway Community College, which offers you the opportunity to actually pursue a trade school type certification and get an associate's degree. They are very reasonable here. You guys could all afford them with minimum wage being as high as they are. You can go with it. Choosing an associate's degree program, you know, if you're going to stay locally here, there are the universities and colleges in Maricopa have tons of different options for you. If you're going to go somewhere else, you're going to want to look those up as well. Okay, so the one big key thing is describe what it's like or how it would be. What are 5 different types of schools? Read by reading the article and provide 3 reasons. All right, next, which degree is right for you? Now, there's a lot of different areas where you guys may struggle. There's a difference between Associates of Arts and Associates of Science degree. Okay, so one thing I want to make sure you guys understand is what the difference is. So here's the 2 things here where there is a difference with that. So I have an Associates of Arts degree and an Associates of Science. I actually have both. I received my Associates of Arts, it's a liberal arts degree from Saracosa, but Associates of Science is actually through the United States Air Force. I was able to get that in aircraft mechanic. So it is specific for my skill. Both of my associate's degrees can transfer into universities. The one thing is that what you guys need to understand is that usually an AA is meant for going to a college university, and an AS preps you for the workforce. That's where you're going to get a lot of trade school stuff as well, where you guys will understand basic concepts. They'll get you pushed in for something, and here's an example of what it is. An educator or advertising agent on the left, computer engineering and program, or an engineering technician. Now you can go beyond into that, but just want to make sure you guys understand the difference between the 2. So don't take my word for it. Make sure you go onto the hyperlinks and check those out, okay? And then answer this question right here. After that, if you pause the video and play it again, just know here is a nice little article about the 24 highest paying jobs with an associate's degree. It's kind of interesting when you're going through this, just the different areas and the degrees at which they go for. I will say number 1 on the list is air traffic controller, but ladies and gentlemen, that is the most stressful job you will ever have. It's a very difficult career to get into, and it's very stressful and time consuming, which is why even though they make a lot of money, the job outlook is only 3%. So look through this list. Radiation therapist is a good one. Make sure you guys understand what they're looking for. In the state of Arizona, by the way, you can get your associate's degree in nursing, but they require you now to be a bachelor's to get your RN. So make sure that you guys understand you can get an ADN, but most places now are requiring you to get your bachelor's degree. So even though registered nurse is up here, please be fully aware of that. And then go through this list and kind of see where you're at and look at the alternatives. Okay, it's a pretty cool resource just so you guys can have the program and the functionality with it. Very last thing here is to make sure you guys look at this associate's degrees in trade school. Now, I'm not going to make you do this research. Once again, if we were in class, this would be a project I would assign for you, where I would want you to go to a glossary. So if you you click on it, you'll see this article come up about the different types of associate's degree programs that they offer. And then I would also make you go back in here and I would make you look up the trade school aspect of it, where I would have you click on the trade school programs and then you go to toptrade.com and figure out where to go from there. What I want you guys to do is use these two resources, okay, the trade school program and the glossary, and kind of dive deeper into an associate's degree program. Some of you in here are going to want to take the associate route. As a matter of fact, if you're going to college, I recommend all of my students go through the associate's degree first. First off, it's much cheaper. In this Maricopa Community College for about $3,500 you per semester, so it's going to be about between $6,000 to $7,000. You can get your associate's degree. You can save that money up in a heartbeat here in Arizona. And the same token, going to ASU for one semester is about $12,000. Okay, and remember you have to live on the dorms for the first year, so that's an additional 10. So you're looking at close to about 22 grand. Compared to you can get an associate's degree for 7. It's a smart choice. Research, do your own options. I hope these guides will help you guys along the way as you try to figure out an alternative to a four-year college. Good luck. Be safe. If you need anything, send me a message on Remind or shoot me an email.